Another episode of Healed by Nature. It's your boy B Willingham, aka Eric Matros. And first things first, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Brady Manick. You know, they had the draft the other day. He wasn't drafted, but however, he was signed on for the summer league. Got him a deal with the Charlotte Hornets. Hopefully that should turn into hopefully it turn into a permanent contract because with his ability to shoot the three, that should definitely help him out in the long run. And if he can play some defense, if he can work on his defense, he can be in the NBA for like a long time. Um, so best of wishes for Brady man. I'm actually rooting for you, man. I still hate that you're not with the Tar Heels, but I mean, because wait till you make it for like 6 years as a Tar Heel, he'll definitely be there still. And since we're talking about Brady Manick, UNC, we found a replacement for him. UNC actually picked up their first transfer. They picked up Pete Nance. Uh, Pete Nance, he came from Northwestern. He's a 6'10" big man that averaged 14 and a half points and 6 rebounds and a half per game. Most importantly, he shot 45% from 3-point line. If I'm not mistaken, he was in the draft. He was in the draft, but he withdrew, so and he decided to transfer. So that was big. That was a big pickup for UNC. As that being said, with the addition of Pete Nance, UNC should be the preseason favorite to win it all to win the title for 2023. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. And I was kind of nervous about that because I didn't know about they had the big man depth, but they actually solidified that with the replacement of Brady Manick with Pete Nance. So, and with that, my projected new lineup would be the guards would be Caleb Love, R.J. Davis, Leaky Black, who's returned for as a fifth-year senior, Armando Baycott, and the addition of Pete Nance. And the six man, I have a coin toss right now, but I think I have the slight edge on Puff Johnson and Dontre Strauss, which I kind of like that because UNC should have more depth now. Like I said, they got the new guys, Jalen Washington, Self Trumbull, Tyler Nickel, I think his name Will Shaver, yeah, and they got DeMarco Down on the team, so it's gonna be a lot more depth, and it's gonna give them boys the starters from last year. They're gonna get them a whole lot more rest now, so they can definitely can close some games. Like I said, still wish I had this depth in the championship game, but it is what it is. So, but also this following week, they had the matchups has been set for the ACC Big Ten Challenge. UNC will be playing Indiana and Bloomington, Indiana on November 30th. Should be a tough matchup since it's in Indiana, especially they're at Assembly Hall, so it's supposed to be like one of the biggest. It's supposed to be important. Not important, but it's a memorable arena or gym, whatever it is, field house. But yeah, this is definitely supposed to be like the highlight of the challenge of the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Big Ten has won the last three challenges, but I say because ACC was definitely down last year and the year before. Hopefully ACC should win this year. The last couple of times UNC played them. The first time they played an ACC Big Ten Challenge was back in 2004 beat when UNC beat Indiana 70-63 at Assembly Hall. And I was going to say this was the year that UNC won the championship, the first one with Roy Williams, and it was kind of crazy memorable because Sean May was on that team, and they was kind of booing him because his dad played at Indiana with Bob Knight, and they thought that he had definitely was gonna commit to Indiana, but he flipped on and committed to UNC. I think they gave him kind of hell. They was like booing him, but we just want to blame him. But that year Indiana had a pretty good year that year too. So, but and the last time they played them was in 2012. Man, they put it on UNC. They beat UNC 83-59 at Assembly Hall. That was ooh, that was the time when Tom Crean he was the head coach of Indiana and they were number one. They had players like they had Victor Oladipo on their team, along with Tyler Zeller. I think his name Christian Waffle was on that team. That was a pretty good team. But and Tyler Zeller's little brother, Tyler Zeller used to play with, you want to see his little brother Cody Zeller was on that team. That was a pretty decent Indiana team, especially for Tom Crean, which I don't know the year after next a couple of years he got fired and then became an announcer, then went to Georgia. Then y'all already know what happened with that when he came to Georgia. So and in 2016 they played each other again. UNC they beat UNC 76-67 at Assembly Hall, that was the that was the year that same season that UNC won that championship. Uh, and I just and it's crazy that they played. This is like the fourth time they playing them, and they are they never played at Chapel Hill. I just don't know. That just don't make sense. Make it make sense. So, but yeah, but that's pretty much about it that I got for the Hill by Nature. Now I got my little mini shout outs. I just want to give a shout out to Ole Miss winning the World Series championship in baseball. And just congratulations. Just hope y'all don't get essentially like the football team did when Hugh Freeze was there as a coach. You know, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my little cousin Alec Woodard. He committed to Southeast Louisiana. I know this probably don't mean anything, but his old coach was a former Duke player at Austin P, and that's all. And you know me, it's always fuck Duke over here. So also give a shout out to Occasions Atlanta. If y'all looking for like a place to host like an event, like a birthday party, a bridal shower, etc. Occasions Atlanta is the place to go to. So make sure you look Occasions Atlanta up. And also, already know, shout out to my boy CJ Sneakerhead. If you trying to get your shoes looking real good, CJ Sneakerhead is the way they go. He will have your shoes coming from biscuits to them things looking brand new. Like, and if you can check him out on IG at CJ Sneaker Lab, and you will be like surprised like what he can do. He will make them things look brand new. Like he does everything for them things for the shoes to get them restored. So, and also, just give a shout out to my first rounders homeboys, Corporal Rivers, the real Reggie, and King Leon, man. Y'all hope y'all boys holding it down and y'all we doing our thing. And speaking of first rounder, y'all be on the lookout. We got some specials going on. So, trying to do an all women's panel, trying to have our little interviews, and that's pretty much about it. Just hopefully everybody's been have a good weekend, and hopefully y'all just be safe out there. Until next time, it's peace out, deuces.